Boker Tov. Yes, I was up before dawn and I'm getting ready to hit the trail. But the tour buses are already here. What? Anyways, I gotta get my pack on and hit the road. And I am gonna take that shortcut I was talking about yesterday. Well, I got out of there just on time. Still a little bit later than I wanted to. I left camp about 6. Would have been nice to get out by 5:30, but that's okay. It is what it is. It's better than it could have been. And the other problem is I didn't sleep again last night. I don't know what it is, but this sleeping outside thing. Even then, I was in the Bedouin tent, but I was still having trouble sleeping, so I don't know what's going on with that, but and that's important because I really need my sleep out here. So, I don't know. But we're on the road again and headed to Gev Holit. Let's hope there's people there. Oh, and there's mud here in the desert. That's interesting. Right there. So this is all because of the rains a couple weeks ago. The same rains that brought those waters into the pools over there where we went yesterday. Oh, and the Shvil actually goes right through those pools. There was a Shvil marker right on top of the pool, which was quite funny. But I couldn't get a good picture of it because of the exposure, so sorry about that. But anyways, there was an alternate that went up and around, so we were able to get out, fortunately. School groups with their tour buses parked out over there, and they had music blaring and announcements going, and now they've shut down their amplification systems and broken up. So it's almost quiet, but it's beautiful out here. The sun is still low in the sky, and it's just gorgeous. You can still hear those kids in the background, but yeah. Alright, I took this shortcut because I was trying to avoid climbing today. Well, somehow I ended up there, and I still have to go down there. And I started out somewhere around about that level. So, so much for avoiding that extra climbing, because the other thing is, you see that mountain up there? That's the other Karbolet. Karbolet means cockscomb because it looks like a rooster's comb. And this one is called Karbolet Harerim. And I have to climb it. There's no way around this one. So I was trying not to climb the earlier climb on this section by taking this shortcut, so that I can save my climbing for the Karbolet. But, no. Oh well. Just gotta do what I gotta do, I guess. My poor knees. This spot here, this intersection of trails, is where I join back up to the Shvil, and I see my Shvil marker up ahead. I'm happy now. And, I don't know if I've actually cut off that much, but it's only just after 7:30, and I'm headed to the Karbolet. It doesn't look like much on the screen, but oh boy, that's going to be quite the climb. So I want to do that and get that over with, and then take a small break, and then keep going until I can find myself a good lunch break spot place. Oh, what a great start for this day. And so it begins, the climb up there. I don't think I have to go all the way. I hope not. But away we go. Okay. So I've just been climbing and climbing and climbing, and I think I'm near the top. But look at that view. There's the ridge over there. I don't have to climb that ridge, fortunately. But I have a little ways still to go. That away. That away. So I made it to the top of the ridge, and I just had to come over that, and made like a spectacular view. Just look at that. Just unbelievable. But as I came over the ridge, I was rewarded, as I usually am in these situations, by my most hated enemy in these situations, the wind. I love the wind when I'm sitting in front of a crackling fire, wrapped up in my blanket. But not up here. No, thank you. Now, I just pray that I can get down safely before the wind blows me off the mountain. Oh man. Alright, so I think that trail now goes on the other side of the ridge, so I think I'm safe from the wind, I hope. But say goodbye to Makhtesh, Ramon. What a view. Wish I knew who made that, because whoever he is, he went this way. I just climbed up from down there, and you can't see it from here. I don't want to go back there to show you, but it's like a sheer cliff face, and there's like next to nothing to hold on to, and with your pack on your back, it is freaking scary. Oh boy. I pretty much can't believe I made it. It's about a, I don't know, 3 or 4 meter climb, and you just have to leverage your body weight thanks to kung fu lessons. But yeah, that was really, anyways, it's done. I did it. I'm amazed. Udi, I have a message for your mom. Kol hakavod. Finally, I've finished climbing for today. So I'm kind of on the top of this little ridge, and this little ridge here, and there may be some little sort of minor uphills in the process of getting downhill, but all the rest is downhill from here for today. So I'm happy. My knees probably won't be very shortly, but now I just need to find myself a break spot so that I can hole up for the noon hour and then continue my descent after I take my siesta break. So this is my break spot. It's I'm sitting basically on the trail, and it goes up, well, I came from up there, and it continues down that way, and sorry, the exposure is not great between the shade and the sunlight, but the view is great. It's a nice shady spot. It's nice and cool here. About 1 kilometer further down is supposed to be a spring, just slightly off the trail. So I'm just contemplating breaking up my break here, splitting it into 2, and going and trying to find that spring, because that would be really nice. But the only problem is, like, from here on forward, I don't see any shade. So, I mean, if there's a spring, there's probably shade, but I'm really kind of hesitant to give up this spot because it's really nice and comfortable right now. But I might do that. That is a dry waterfall over there, and then it just goes down right there. Yikes. Okay, gotta be really careful going around this edge. That is really funny. There is, I don't know if you can see it, up on the side of that hill, right up there, above the bushes, there's a lone tree on the side of the hill. All those other things are rocks, but I mean, I guess there's another tree before it, in between, but it's just so funny. It's like rocks, 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 desert, and then one tree, just sitting in the middle of nowhere. Well, I don't know what happened. I can't find the spring, and I must have missed the trail intersection for the spring, because I don't see anything, and I'm pretty sure I've gone far enough already that it should have been here. So, oh well. I'm just gonna look for some shade for another break spot, and I should have probably less than 2 kilometers to go to my night camp, which is really awesome. Yeah, I totally missed the spring. My app says I have 700 meters to go to my night camp. I don't think that could possibly be right, but that's what it says. So if that's the case, I'm just going to keep going and hope there's some shade at the night camp. Probably not, but you can always hope. Yeah, 700 meters of this, which is probably going to take me another 2 hours to get through. Ah, boy. I really thought that it was all the climbing and clambering was over for today. There's the sign over there. So it looks like I found the night camp, but it's not very well delineated like the other one that had all the boulders around it. And it looks like for now, at least I'm alone. Would really be nice to get some good company for the night and not be alone, but there are a couple spots of shade. That's encouraging. So I'll have some place to sit and rest now while I wait for the heat of the day to go down and then get ready for bed. Yeah, what a thought. My buddies from yesterday are back, but no buzzing, head buzzing this time. I've just been kind of sitting here since I found the night camp. I found my water cache. So I have lots of water, much more than I need, like much more than I need. And certainly I probably could be drinking more. I probably should be drinking more along the route. I'm finding very, very difficult to drink the amounts of water that I need to drink though. But I think I've just been sitting here resting my knees, resting my feet, and I found a spot where I want to set up my camp. It's a very windy campsite, or campground, so I'm trying to find a spot where hopefully the wind won't bother me tonight because I really need to get some sleep. Otherwise, I'm just waiting for the sun to go behind the mountains. Hopefully it won't get dark too quickly. It's not setting per se, it just needs to go behind the mountains first, and then, you know, wherever the horizon is, it'll eventually get dark. But as soon as it gets behind the mountains, I'm going to start to make myself some food and then get myself ready to go to bed once it gets dark, because there's nobody here, nothing to do. Hopefully I can get some sleep tonight, because I really need it. Tomorrow is going to be some heavy-duty climbing and more steep descents. And I'm quite looking forward to getting into civilization again tomorrow evening. So, tomorrow I'll be hiking from here, Gev Holit night camp, to Sapir, which is a small town along the highway from Eilat to Jerusalem. And the suggested hike is from here to Zofar, which I'm not really interested in doing for a number of reasons. I don't want to go that far. It's only about 6 or 7 kilometers farther, I think. But I'm quite happy to go to Sapir and then maybe do a Nero day the next day and hike to Zofar. And just get some stuff done that I need to get done. Edit some videos, do some laundry, badly needed. And also give my knees a break. So that's kind of the plan. We'll see how it goes. So I picked a spot behind the sign here, which I'm hoping is going to reduce the wind a little bit, but I don't know. We'll see. I just realized, actually, because the water guy came by here to pick somebody up who is just, I guess, slack packing it and going to stay in town for the night, and then he's going to drop them off in the morning. And I just realized I haven't seen a single soul all day since those kids that in the tour buses. I haven't seen a single soul. It's been kind of nice, actually. I didn't really miss anybody. The only time that I missed having somebody was that 3 or 4 meter cliff climb. That would have been nice to like have the security of knowing that somebody was there if something happened. But the rest of the time I really didn't miss anybody. It was just really nice to walk and have the quiet of just my footsteps and the desert. And so it was kind of a nice day. Now I am hoping that somebody shows up. So these hikers that Yanir picked up, they said that there were a couple guys coming about an hour behind them. It might actually be some of the guys that I already have connected with at some of the other camps. That would be really funny. In fact, I probably have seen whoever they are somewhere along the way. So, I don't know. Hopefully they'll show up and I won't have to stay here alone. But if I have to stay here alone tonight, it is what it is, and I'm not catching a lift out of here. I guess I could have. I should have just told Yanir, hey, take me with you. But, oh, and there the guys are, and they are guys I know from before. That's funny. All right, so I'm going to have a chit-chat with them, and my dinner has been soaking, so it's probably about ready, and then I'm going to think about getting ready for bed. Laila Tov.